43rd Annual King of the Bluegrass Basketball Tournament. We're a little late getting started because our game preceding hours went into overtime with South Laurel hanging on. Our good friend Jeff Davis, head coach at South Laurel, remained undefeated as they held on to beat Louisville Trinity 51-49 in overtime, and they are now 5-0. This is the last game of the first round of this 16-team tournament that started last afternoon at 4:30. We have 7 winners so far in the winners bracket. Obviously, 7 losers in the losers bracket. We got 8 games scheduled here tomorrow. 4 at the auxiliary gym, which is right next door, and 4 here at this gym, which we're playing on tonight as the Tomcats get ready to take on the Woodford County Yellow Jackets. Ashland comes in with a record of 3-2. They've won 3 in a row. Woodford County identical 3-2 record, but they're coming off a loss on Sunday against Louisville Male, 55-47. Tomcats coming off a win at Shawnee State University against Kettering Archbishop Alter, winning that contest 66-60. Woodford County and Ashland are meeting for the 8th time. It started back in 1967, their first meeting. The Tomcats have won 5. The Yellow Jackets have won 2. The last time they played was in 2020 when the Tomcats won at home 68-49. Woodford County's last win over the Tomcats came in 2018 on the road there, and Cats lost it 74-50, and that's the way it is. Ryan Bonner in his 3rd year at the helm of the Tomcats, 49 wins and 25 losses, going for win number 50 tonight as the head coach of the Tomcats. And Jaron Brown is the head coach of Woodford County. In his 6th year, he's won 101 and lost 56. So it's Ashland, hi, Coach, and Woodford County. We don't have a lot of time between games, so we'll take a break here and come back and talk to Tomcat head coach and his pregame comments, brought to you by McLeod's Body Shop. We'll be back in just a moment here on
Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Ashland, Kentucky is celebrating fall savings with great GM deals. New 24 Buick Envista starting at $24,995 or 24 Chevy Trax starting at $21,995. To kick off the fall, Car Ferry says it's time to kick some beep. Just like Ole Miss found out, you do not mess with blue bloods. 24 Chevy Heavy Duty pickup save up to $9,000 off. 24 Chevy 1500 Silverado save up to $12,000 off. 2,250 trade assist must trade a 2010 or newer. Save up to $14,000 off. GMC Sierra 1500 pickups in stock. The all-new redesigned Buick Envision and Enclaves. We have them. Must see today. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com. We are the fastest growing GM dealer in Kentucky, and our goal this year is to finish second. To do that, we must sell a lot of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and we have over 800 available to choose from. Tahoe, Suburban, and GMC Yukons. We have 30 to choose from. Save $8,500 on GMC all-new electric Hummer, 18 in stock. Shop us today. Over 200 new crew cabs available. Come to Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. Go Tomcats. Go Wildcats. Go Blue. Sale ends October 31st.
Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics in Ashland is different. Bluegrass Wound Care is not just a wound care center, it's a wound healing center. The experts at Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics provide compassionate and advanced care. Their skilled team, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, is here for you. Make your appointment today and enjoy convenient parking within 25 feet of the door. Call 606-325-6493 or visit bluegrasswoundcare.com. Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics. We are wound care in Kentucky.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours, too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is Tomcats Countdown, presented by your local McDonald's. I'm loving it on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Coach Ryan Bonner, here we are at the King of the Bluegrass. Haven't been here in, I guess, about 3 years, but it's good to be back and playing tip-top competition.
Yeah, that's exactly what we want. We get to display our brand of basketball at a statewide level, which is exciting. And, this is the King of the Bluegrass is kind of a bucket list type tournament. So very fortunate to be back for the second time in, like you said, 3 or 4 years, and got another tough matchup, another tough opponent in Woodford County.
Okay. Had a few days off between our last game at Portsmouth. Would we take a day off and then we'll get ready?
Yes, we took Sunday off. Monday and Tuesday we had really, really high intense practices. Scaled it back Wednesday, yesterday, just in order to freshen up our legs and get ready for our travel. Very, very fortunate to be here, and we're looking forward to our matchup this evening, and trust that our guys have been are ultra prepared.
Okay. Woodford County, good basketball team, 8th region favorite. Got a transfer in. They're pretty good.
Yes, Armello Boone obviously is their best player. Phenomenal athlete, can score at multiple levels. And the thing as a team that really pops to me when you watch them on film is their athleticism and their ability to rebound the basketball. They're very, very good at getting into the paint. They're very, very good at creating second and third chance opportunities. And they're very good in transition. So we got to sprint back. We got to keep them in front, keep them out of the paint, keep them out of the glass. Those things are paramount, and I feel confident that if we do that, we can win.
Rebounding was a problem at first, but our rebounding's really come around. The kids are doing a good job.
It's gotten much better. It'll be challenging tonight again because of their athleticism, but we're just going to have to be ultra physical when the shot goes up, and again do a great job of keeping them out of the paint.
We've been shooting the ball awfully well through 5 games.
Yeah, and that's kind of that's one of the things that we do well. We are a very good shooting team, but obviously we don't want to hang our hat on that. It's for us. It starts with our half-court defense and our rebounding, and those two things have to be at an elite level tonight. And if they are, I feel really good about it.
I was going to talk about our defense. We've really stepped it up since couple of 3 weeks ago.
Yes, showing them on film the correctable mistakes and working on it every day in practice. We feel like we've made big strides defensively, and what excites me the most about this team is I don't even think we scratched the surface yet in terms of how good we can be.
Okay. Some keys to the game today, what we got to do to win?
Well, like I said, we have to keep them out of the paint and off the glass. We got to limit them to 1 field goal attempt. We got to sprint back and stop them in transition. And then offensively, we're going to be who we are. We're going to play fast, and we're going to try to generate paint touches that lead to open threes.
All right. Good luck. See you after the game.
Thank you.
Coach Ryan Bonner of the Tomcats, back in a moment on Cat Sports.
This is Clay at Pollux, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollux is a name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollux at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at polluxjewelers.com.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and their newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
McMeaden's Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeaden's Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeaden's Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help you keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter melt, only $8.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $21.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go, Tomcats!
You're listening to Tomcats Countdown, presented by your local McDonald's. I'm loving it on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lloyd Gardner Court here at Stan Hardin Gymnasium. Stan, of course, the man who put this tournament together some 42 years ago, died a couple of years ago. They named the gym after him, and Lloyd Gardner, of course, has carried it on. He also won a state championship in 1994. Fairdale won it in 91 and 92. And quite a tournament they put on. They've got some ball clubs that, well, not all of them are going to make it to the state tournament, but there's some great basketball teams here, including, I've gotten to see last night, Louisville St. Xavier defeated Erlanger Lloyd 76-64. St. X will play the winner of this game tomorrow night at 7:30. St. X beat Great Crossing, who was number 1. St. X was number 2, and they beat them by 12, so St. X obviously is a great basketball team. Also yesterday, Louisville Fairdale defeated Butler County 87-72. Earlier today, Lexington Frederick Douglass eliminated Mayo 72-64, sent Mayo to the losers bracket. South Laurel just defeated Louisville Trinity 51-49 in overtime. It was North Oldham sending Adair County to the consolation bracket 77-68. Also, Lexington Bryan Station stayed undefeated. They beat Newport yesterday 72-43. And Bryant, Arkansas defeated Mater Lakes, Florida 60-52. So the 7 winners consist of Fairdale against Lexington Frederick Douglass, Louisville St. X against the winner of this game here tonight. South Laurel will take on North Oldham, and Lexington Bryan Station against Bryant, Arkansas. In the losers bracket at the gym just next door, it'll be Butler County against Louisville Mayo. The loser of this game will take on Erlanger Lloyd Memorial. Louisville Trinity will face Adair County, and Newport will be playing Mater Lakes, Florida. So that's a look at this tournament, how things are shaping up. We'll got to say hello, and a special day for my granddaughter, Quinn Martin. She turned 11 today. Happy birthday, my dearest granddaughter. She is 11 years old today. And I missed her birthday, if you'll remember, back in 2020, because the Tomcats were battling for a state championship that day at Commonwealth Stadium, and they won that one, so maybe that's a good omen for this game tonight. So, Quinn, again, I'm sorry I missed your birthday, but Granddad will be home in a few days, and we'll celebrate and have a good time. Bobby Jack Faulkner's birthday is also today, and our prayers and condolences go out to Terry Himlip. He passed away earlier this week. And, of course, my brother Scott's mother-in-law, Carolyn Glauber, who passed away and had her services this week. And, of course, one of the great ones in our city that we've ever had, Steve Gilmore, passed away, and his services were earlier this week. So our prayers and thoughts go out to those families. All right, it's Ashland and Woodford County here tonight. Both teams come in at 3-2. We'll come back with the starting lineups in just a few minutes. Stay with us here on Cat Sports.
Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646.
Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Get ready for sneaker squeaking, elbow banging, high school hardcourt action. Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340 present Ashland Tomcats basketball. Let's return to the arena for all the play-by-play action with Diggy Martin on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Welcome back, everybody, to Lloyd Gardner Court here at Stan Hart Gymnasium in Louisville at the 43rd Annual King of the Bluegrass Tournament. A lot of number changes for Woodford County, and I hope I got them all right before I get started. Thurman Wade will start. He's a 6'2 sophomore. Also starting for the Yellow Jackets is number 1, Mackay Smith, a 6'3 junior. Number 13 is Armello Boone, the 6'3 senior. Number 21, Micaiah Mahorn, a 5'10 freshman. And Carson Brost, a 6'9 senior for Woodford County under 6-year coach Jaron Brown. For the Tomcats, it'll be Xander Carter starting at one position tonight, 6'6 senior. Tyson Malone, a 6'3 senior. Preston Hoskins, a 6'4 senior. Drew Smith, a 5'10 junior. And Caleb Clark, a 6'3 junior for the Tomcats. That's who they'll go with tonight. And Cam Davis is still out with the ankle injury. And Elijah Neal is had a very good hearing, apparently, yesterday in front of the KHSAA. And we'll have a decision on him in the next few days. So hopefully he'll get eligible and we'll be able to play here very shortly. Tomcats are in white tonight with maroon trim and numerals. Woodford County in their road black with yellow trim and numerals. Carter at 6'6". Against Prost at 6'9". Tomcats are going from right to left on your dial. Not much of a crowd here. We had a pretty good crowd for the game that preceded the game before ours, Louisville Mayo. In the air, controlled by Carter and chased down over there and goes out of bounds against Woodford County. Smith last to touch it, and the Tomcats will have it as we get started. Hoskins will inbounds to Carter, and Woodford County's going to open up in a man-to-man. Here comes Carter across the line, swings it around the arc to the near side, reverses over to Hoskins. Woodford County man-to-man. Hoskins got it near side now to Smith. Smith makes his move, goes down into the wing, gives to Clark. Clark makes his move, comes back out top of the wing, over to Hoskins now in the far wing. Hoskins will dribble, give it up to Smith as they run the weave out front. Smith looking, goes down in the wing to Lalone. Lalone to Hoskins, back to Smith. Smith makes his move to the arc, can't shoot, now to Hoskins. Hoskins back out front to Clark. Clark with the basketball, guarded by Prost, gives it to Smith. Woodford County doesn't score a lot. They only score 61 points a game. Smith to the bucket, lays it up, missed it. Rebounded by Woodford County. Here comes Mahorn with the basketball, and they throw it away again. 2 trips down floor for Woodford County, and they throw it away. 7 minutes and 7 seconds to go in the first quarter. No score yet. Carter will bring it across the line. He's guarded by Wade out front. Makes his move to the top of the key. Makes his move. Spins, turns, can't shoot. Gives to Lalone. Lalone makes his move. He kicks up the dribble and gets it to Smith. Back to Carter for a long three. Way off the mark. Rebounded by Wade. Here comes Woodford County, and then turn it over again. Here come the Cats with it. Clark with the basketball. We got to capitalize. Smith with a three. It's good. And we finally capitalize on the mistakes. 3-0 Ashland here in the early going. Woodford County ball. They haven't taken a shot yet. They've been down floor 3 times and turned it over 3 times. Here comes Wade out front. Gives to Boone. Boone on the far side now to Smith. Smith back to the near side to Wade. Wade gives it up to Mahorn. Now looking on the far side to Wade. Wade looks things over. Tomcats playing man-to-man. We're almost 2 minutes in. 3-0 Ashland. Out front is Smith. Smith gives to Prost. Prost just runs a baseline and brings it back out on top now. Woodford County with the basketball, just standing, holding the basketball. As they just look around, Smith's got it out front. Here's a 3, and it looks like a 2 to me. It was a 2 to Wade, and it's 3-2 Ashland. 5:40 to go. Clark blows by Prost, lays it up, reverse layup, had a good look, but it wouldn't go. Rebounded by Prost. Prost with the basketball. He'll give it to Smith. Smith with it down the lane, misses the shot. Rebounded by Clark. Here come the Tomcats the other way. Clark in the corner to Smith for a 3 ball. It's off the mark, and it's rebounded by Tanksley, and a dunk on the other end by Wade. We've got our first lead change, 4-3 Woodford County. 3 minutes in. There's a steal. A nice one by Boone. He'll stuff it on the other end. And it's 6-3 Woodford County. After Ashland got out to a 3-0 lead, the Yellow Jackets have scored 6 straight. Out front is Smith. 4:50 to go here in the first quarter. Out to Carter. Carter out between the rings. Blows by his defender. Lays it up and in. 6-5. Woodford County's lead is trimmed to 1. In backcourt with it is Smith. Smith plays pitch and catch over there with Mackay. Now to Wade. Now to Smith. Smith looking. Gets it to Boone. Boone to the basketball. Gives it back to Smith down the lane. Lays it up and in. Nice move. Down the other end, Caleb Clark's got a run out on the other end. Blows a wide open layup. Rebounded by Wade. 8-5 Woodford. Down the lane, Wade. He pushes it up and in, but it won't count. They say he charged. Turnover for Woodford County. That's their 4th of the game already. We haven't even played a half a quarter, and they've turned it over 4 times. The problem is we haven't been able to capitalize. Woodford County really plays good defense. They only give up 56 points a game. Here comes Carter. High post now to Clark. Blows by Prost and lays it up and in. Good move by Caleb Clark. 8-7. Cats have cut it to 1. Down the baseline, Boone. He'll throw it off the glass. No good, but he got fouled with 3:55 to go. Everybody down. I can't tell who's got fouls on here. Foul is going to be on Xander Carter, his first. That'll send Boone to the foul line for Woodford County. He'll shoot 2. 60% free throw shooter. They're not a good shooting team. Woodford only hits 39% from the field, 31% behind the arc. Pretty good free throw shooting team at 73 as Boone hits the first one. 9-7 for the Tomcats. Braskin Jennings comes in, and out goes Lalone for Woodford County. We got Asher into the game, and Jointer, and 14. I don't have. Oh, Peters, there he is, 14. Made the free throw, did Boone, and it's 10-7. Woodford back out by 3. In the corner, Smith for the tie for the 3 ball, no good. Rebounded by Boone. Here comes Woodford County with the basketball in a hurry. Boone goes into the lane, gives to Asher, and he walked with it. That's 5 Woodford County turnovers. 3:39 to go here in the first quarter. 10-7 Woodford County. Winner will face Louisville St. X, the top team in the state, tomorrow night at 7:30. Loser will play also at 7:30 tomorrow night against Erlanger Lloyd. Out front is Caleb Clark with it. Clark over to Carter. Carter in the wing on the far side. Woodford man-to-man. Carter to the bucket. Double pumps it up. Blocked and rebounded nicely by Atkins. He comes out of there with it. Gets it over to Peters. Peters with the basketball. Here's a 3 by Boone. No good. And it's rebounded by Caleb Clark of Ashland. 3:10 to go in the quarter. Ahead it goes to Smith. Smith to Jennings in the corner. Down the lane, knocked away, out of bounds. Nicely done by Jointer. He'll stay with the Tomcats. 3:06 to go in the first. Out goes Hoskins, and back in for the Tomcats comes Lalone. 10-7 Woodford County. Smith will put it in play underneath his bucket near side. The junior slaps and looks and looks and looks. Brings it in the corner. Lalone for a 3, air ball. Rebounded by Peters. Here comes Peters with it. He'll give it up to Smith. He'll go down into the paint and back it back out. Inside 3 minutes to go in the quarter. Woodford County up by 3. Smith stands and holds it at the top of the wing. Gives it to Asher. Back to Smith. Smith looks for a cutter. Nothing going. Back out on top to Boone. Down the lane. Off the glass. Good. And got fouled. He's a pretty good player, I'll tell you that. Count the bucket, and the foul's going to be on Caleb Clark, his first. So Boone's got a chance for the and one here. Gives Woodford County their biggest lead now at 12-7. Could make it a 6-point lead with this free throw. And he makes it perfect. He's 3 of 3. 13-7. Woodford County up by 6. Tomcats having trouble against Woodford County's defense. Tomcats offense not generating much right now. Here's Carter with it out front. Gives to a high from him. Tomcat turnover. Boone to the other end. Lays it up, missed it. Tipped up once, twice. Again by Boone and in. They're killing us on the boards, and Ryan Bonner has seen enough. 15-7. Woodford County out to a big 8-point lead with 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. It'll be a quick 30-second timeout as Woodford County leads it by 8. After Ashland led 3-0, Woodford County took the lead, and it seesawed there back and forth for a moment, and then Woodford County's now blown it out to 8 with their terrific defense. They really play great defense. They get into the passing lanes, and they've turned it over 5 times, the Tomcats twice. The problem is Woodford County's capitalized, and we haven't. Horn sounds, and the Tomcats will break the huddle. Ashland will play tomorrow night at 7:30, no matter what happens, win or lose. You like to win, obviously. If you lose, you play at 7:30 in the other gym. If you win, you play here in this gym against St. X, the top team in the state. Of course, Erlanger Lloyd ain't bad either. They're 4-1. They're pretty good. And we'll get to see them in the AIT as well. It's Smith and Carter, Jennings, Lalone, and Clark for the Cats. Tomcats got to learn how to adjust against this Woodford County defense. They really get up in you. Carter walks it across the timeline, angles it left side, down the left side of the lane, brings it back out. Now he penetrates and gives to Smith. Smith with the basketball, cross court over to Lalone. Lalone looking between the circles to Jennings. Jennings penetrates, goes to the bucket against Asher. Can't shoot, looks for a back door. Takes it into the lane, inside out to Clark at the minute 50. Woodford really playing great defense. Clark into the corner now to Carter. Carter takes it into the paint, inside out to Smith. Smith will jump it up over to Jennings. He'll drive the baseline with a left hand and in. Braxton gets it, Cats, and stops the bleeding at 15-9. 90 seconds to go in the quarter. Out front is Smith. He'll take it down to the baseline to Jointer. Knocked away. Ball loose on the floor. Jointer gets it back. Goes to the bucket. Lays it in and gets fouled by Jennings. The and one coming here to Jointer, the sophomore. As Woodford County's getting it back out to an 8-point lead at 17-9. For Woodford County, checking back into the game. Well, now for the first time, no, Asher is back in. And also in for the first time tonight is number 3, Philip Brown. Shot good, and Woodford County has doubled up the Tomcats at 18-9 by Jointer. He gets 3 the hard way. Cats have got to start hitting some shots. Smith's got it out front. Woodford County really plays as good a defense as we've seen all year. Smith makes his move to the top of the key. Flings it over to Hoskins. Hoskins looking back out to Carter, and a minute to go in the quarter. Carter makes his move, straight away 3 ball, swish. And Carter gets Ashland's second 3 of the game to make it 18-12. Cut the lead down to 6 at 52 seconds. Right side now to Brown. Brown back out on top now to Asher. Asher will get it to Peters. Peters against Hoskins. Back to the near side it comes. To Banks. Banks looking. They're looking for Brown, who Peters has got it out front. Stands and dribbles. Looks on the left side now to Brown. Top of the wing at 27 seconds. To Peters. Peters goes into the lane. Can't shoot. And gives it now to Jointer. Jointer. Back to the near side. Looking. Back to Peters. Peters with the basketball. He'll just stop, look. Fall away shot, put up, no good. Rebound taken by Asher. Peters missed it, but Asher's got the rebound, goes right back up and gets fouled by Hoskins. Woodford County owns the boards right now. They lead it by 6 with 4 seconds to go. And that foul is going to be on Hoskins, his first. 2 shots coming here is Makai Mahorn. Puts the first one up and in. And missed a free throw all year. He's now 7 of 7. 19-12, Woodford County. Up by 7. They've led by as many as 9. Mahorn with the shot up. Good again. 4 seconds to go. Tomcats in a hurry. Carter will go to the free throw line. Double pump it up. Good! And got fouled with a half a second to go. Great job by Xander Carter. Count the bucket, and the foul's going to be on Asher, his first. So Carter gets the bucket and one try here. The three-point play the hard way. The Cats will cut it to 6. Carter can get it to 5 with a half a second to go. Sanders improved his free throw shooting up to 65% for the season as he puts it in. Cuts the lead to 5 at 20-15. Inbounds from about 90 feet. The shot no good by Smith, and that'll end the first quarter. But it finds Woodford County leading Ashland. It's Woodford County 20 and Ashland 15. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want you to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank. Located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Stop by Toyota of Ashland before or after the game and save thousands during Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on select Toyota Tundras and Toyota Tacomas. Up to $3,000 off MSRP. It's Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. They look forward to seeing you soon. Stop by 3503 Winchester Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky, or visit ToyotaofAshland.com. Toyota of Ashland Truck Month. Toyota Tundras is based off stock number T235773 and Tacoma stock number T052137.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
20-15, Woodford County has one. And they'll get the second quarter possession. Tomcats are shooting 42.9% for the field, 6 of 14. Woodford County red hot, 7 of 12, 58% in the lane. Out front is Boone. Boone with the basketball against Carter. Ashland man-to-man. Takes it down into the wing, makes his move, fall-away shot way short, rebounded by Smith. Tomcats down 5 with the ball. Here comes Drew with it. Smith will pull up at the arc on the right side, give to Carter. Carter, top of the wing on the near side. Fakes left, goes right, around the arc to the right side, makes his move, goes to the baseline, gives it up now to Jennings. Jennings to Smith. Smith on the far side, dribbling the basketball. He'll bring it out near midcourt and give it back to Carter. Woodford County plays great defense. Great defense. Carter's got it. Drives the baseline. Double pumps it up. No good. Probably got fouled, but no call. Rebound by Smith to the other end. Inline to inline. Lays it in. 22-15. Woodford up by 7. Minute gone here in the second quarter. Hoskins to Carter. Carter with the basketball. He'll take it down the lane. He'll double it off the glass and in. And Carter gets it back to 5 at 22-17. Here comes Mahorn with it. He'll take it into the bucket, go up and down. Another Woodford County turnover. Ashland in that first quarter got out-rebounded 11-2. That's the difference in the game. Plus Woodford County is shooting lights out, and it's very unlike them. They only shoot 39% for the season. Out front is Carter for the Cats. Are down by 5. High post to Clark, who's back in to Hoskins for a long 3. Good, and he got fouled. There's a 4-point play. Mahorn with a silly foul picks it up. Hoskins gets the 3 and 1. Hoskins' first free throw attempt of the year is coming up. Ashland's cut the lead to 2 at 22-20. Mahorn will go out, and checking back in is Jointer for the Yellow Jackets of Coach Jaron Brown. At the line, Hoskins, 10 points a game, 4 rebounds, pushes it in. He got 4 the hard way, the real hard way, and the Cats will cut it to 1. It's 22-21. Tomcats will go back, they'll go into the zone for the first time tonight. Probably a good move for Ryan Bonner. Smith out front, gets it to Joyner, far side to Boone. Boone with it, now to Jointer. He'll penetrate, can't shoot. Back out now to Makai Smith to Boone. Back over on the far side now to Wade. Back out on top now to Smith, and he throws it away right over the head of Jointer and out of bounds. 6 minutes to go in the half. The Tomcats trail by only 1, a chance to regain the lead. They led once at 3-0. Hoskins inbounds to the Tomcats' Carter. He'll set the offense. Woodford man-to-man. Looks for a cutter. Brings it near side to Jennings. Braxton in the deep left corner looking. Drives the baseline. Lays it up. Got it. Beautiful move by Braxton. Tomcats have regained the lead at 23-22 with our second lead change. Here comes Woodford with it. Down into the lane, Smith. Smith going to give it to Wade in the corner now to Smith and back out on top to Boone. 5.5 to go in the half. Ashland up by 1. Smith's got it over to Jointer, to Bell, back to the near side. Ashland in their 2-3 as they pass it around the perimeter of that zone looking for an entry. Gets it to Boone. He'll try a 30-footer way off the mark. Rebound loose on the floor, out of bounds. Going to give it to Woodford County. Last touch by Caleb Clark. 5:16 to go in the half. Ashland leading at 23-22. Checking in for Woodford County will be Peters. And out will come Asher. Yep. Woodford County ball on their own end zone near side as the Yellow Jackets trailing now by 1. Looking is Peters. Lobs it way out front, knocked away by Jennings and into back court. Goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Woodford County. Woodford County in front of their own bench now in backcourt will have a chance to regain the lead. Inbounds to Peters. He's going to run the point out front for the Yellow Jackets of Coach Jaron Brown. Left side now to Jointer. Jointer looking. Gets it to Smith. Back over to Jointer. Jointer looking for Boone. Nothing there. Now to Peters against the Tomcat 2-3 zone, which is playing pretty well right now. Got out of that man-to-man and got him back into the ball game with his 2-3 zone. With it out front, Woodford County Smith. He'll give it up to Smith. Smith to Jointer, back to Smith, and now to Boone. Around the near side to Peters. Peters penetrates to Boone down the lane, misses the shot. Caleb Clark with the rebound. The outlet pass to Carter, ahead to Hoskins. We got the numbers 3-on-2. Lalone for a 3-ball swish. Tomcats have the 4-point lead at 26-22, their biggest lead of the night. After trailing by 18-9, Tomcats on a little nice run right now. Woodford County will blow a timeout with 4:29 to go here in the first quarter. The Yellow Jackets will burn a timeout. Their problem is they've turned the basketball over so many times tonight. And they're shooting it well, much better than they normally shoot, as they had 58% in the first quarter. And they only hit 39 for the season, but they've turned it over 7 times already. 26-22, Tomcats have fought back from a 9-point deficit to lead it by 4. 13-point turnaround with 4:29 to go in the half. Late night here in Louisville. It's cold down here, hasn't snowed yet, which is good. Cats will play tomorrow night at 7:30, hopefully in the winner's bracket, against Louisville St. X. If not, we'll go to the loser's bracket and play Erlanger Lloyd. You always like to win to stay in this gym and get accustomed to it. Tomcats back in their 2-3 zone. Here comes Woodford County. Peters with it out front. Near side now to Jointer. Jointer looks the zone over. Brings it out on the dribble between the circles over to Peters. Peters looks. Woodford County not a threat to shoot the three. They only shoot 31% from the three-point line. Give it now to Smith. Smith to Boone, I'm sorry. Now to Peters, back out. Long one by Boone, no good, way off the mark. Rebound to Dome, put up and in by Wade, and he got fouled. Tomcats asleep on the boards, are getting killed underneath. Count the bucket, and the foul's going to be on Hoskins, his second. Wade will have a chance for the bucket in one here. Woodford pulls to within two at 26-24 with 3:59 to go here in the second quarter. He's a 79% free throw shooter for the season. Pretty much automatic, and he made it. Three the hard way, and the Yellow Jackets have cut the Tomcat lead to one. Here comes Carter, races across the timeline, all the way to the baseline, gives it up to Jennings. Free throw line jumper good. Braxton's got 6 off the bench, 28-25 Cats. Boone will walk it across the timeline with 3:40 to go in the half. Tomcats back in their 2-3 zone. Got to do a better job rebounding. Out front it goes to Smith, to Jointer. Now to Peters, back to the near side to Boone. Back over to Peters, now to Jointer. He'll try it at the elbow and nail it. 28-27, Ashland lead back to 1. Here comes Carter with it, 3:20 to go in the half. Carter blows by the defender, kicks it inside out to Jennings, and he nailed a three. Braxton lighting it up. He's got 9. 31-27. Tomcats equal their biggest lead now at 4. Here comes Jointer. Jointer looking to Peters with 3 minutes to go in the half. Now to Boone. Boone back over to Jointer. Jointer not going to penetrate. Give it to Boone. Back to the near side to Peters. Peters in front of the Tomcat bench. Gets it to Boone. To Jointer. Drives the baseline. Cut off by Clark. And back out he'll come with 2:48 to go. Boone will just stand and hold it on top of the big Bulldog at midcourt. And there's a turnover. Jennings knocks it away. Lalone comes up with it. He's in a hurry. And he turns it over. We're going the other way. Down the lane, Jointer. He'll stuff it. 31-29. Tomcats missed a great opportunity there to add to their lead, but now it's down to 2. Carter with it out front for the Cats by 2. He'll penetrate. Elbow shot. Right side swish. 33-29. Tomcats back out by 4 with 2:10 to go here in the half. Woodford County basketball. Here comes Peters against the Tomcat 2-3. Left side over to Jointer. Jointer to Peters. He'll penetrate to the elbow. He'll throw it up. Missed everything. Rebound dug out of there nicely by Wade, but he lost it out of bounds, and it'll go to the Tomcats. And for Woodford County, checking in for the first time tonight is Josiah McKee, a 6'4 sophomore. And out will go Boone. They're taking their best player out. Ashland up. Here's a long three, put up no good, out of the deep left corner by Wade, rebounded by Lalone. Cats up by 4 with the ball. Lalone over to Jennings. He's got the hot hand. Get him the ball. Minute 45 to go. Braxton Jennings to the near wing. Makes his move against the Woodford County man-to-man. Blows by Peters. Lays it up and in. They can't guard him. Like running the football. 35-29. Tomcats by 6. Jennings just blows by him. Too much speed. Drew Smith back out on the point now with Jennings in the top of that 2-3. Here's Jointer with it. Jointer will just stand and hold it out near midcourt. Minute 20 to go. Ashland up by 6. Jointer will penetrate into the paint. Double pumps it up. Inside out. Peters will try a 3. He'll miss it. Rebounded by Lalone. Good job by Lalone to Jennings, and a foul on Woodford County. And that will be on number 0. That's Wade, his second. Ashland up by 6 with a minute 10 to go. Out goes Wade for Woodford County. And back into the game comes Brown. Here comes Smith with it. High posted goes to Carter. Carter makes his move. His fall-away shot to free throw line short. Rebounded by Drew Smith. Great hustle. Now to Hoskins, or to Lalone. Now to Clark. Now to Lalone. Lalone will make his move. He'll penetrate. Go down the inside to Clark. Drive the baseline. Reverse layup. Good. Beauty. Tomcats have their biggest lead at 37-29 after they trailed by 9. They lead it by 8. 37 seconds to go here in the quarter. We're in the first half of play. Over on the far side is Jointer. Jointer with the basketball against the Tomcat 2-3. It's been very effective for the Cats tonight. Woodford County's defense is very good. In the corner, Peters for 3. That's an air ball. Rebounded by Jointer, put it up, fouled by Lalone. God, they're killing us on the boards. Absolutely murdering us. 2 shots coming here to Jointer. He's 1 of 1 from the foul line tonight. And you heard Coach Ryan Bonner tell us in the pregame, they're a great rebounding team, and they're proving it tonight. Jointer with 7 points, trying to add to his total, and his team down by 8. Jointer's free throw up, rattled home. Bell back in for Woodford County, and out comes Peters. 18 seconds to go in the half, so the Tomcats will get a last look if they take care of the basketball. Lead it by 7 at 37-30. One more for Jointer. The sophomore will push it on its way, and it's nothing but net. 6-point Tomcat lead. Clark into Carter at 15 seconds across into forecourt. He'll go against Smith. They set the high pick and roll at 9 seconds. Carter over to the far side at 8. Carter makes his move to the top of the key. Near side to Jennings. Long 3, way off the mark. Rebounded by Josiah McKee, and that'll do it. At the end of the first half of play, it's Ashland 37 and Woodford County 31. Good quarter for the Cats as they scored 22 compared to Woodford County's 11. We'll be back in just a moment. Take a look at the stats, and here at the King of the Bluegrass, here on Cat Sports.
Ross Real Estate Services. ThinkRoss.com wants you to contact them for all of your residential and commercial real estate needs. Ross Real Estate Services, serving Boyd, Greenup, Carter, and Lawrence counties in Kentucky. Contact a Ross associate of your choice at ThinkRoss.com or any of their 3 locations: 1212 Bath Avenue, Suite 101 Ashland, 2013 Arbolite Road, Flatwoods, 502 North Carroll Malone Boulevard, Grayson. Lucian Ross, Principal Broker, Ross Real Estate Services.
Hey, Gallipolice. Papa John's is thrilled to be in their new location. And wow, what an amazing welcome you've given them. Ring in 2025 with their can't-miss New Year deals. We're talking seriously delicious savings on your favorite pizzas. Make your holiday season extra special with Papa John's. They're ready to serve up fresh, hot pizza for all your celebrations. From their family to yours, happy holidays and cheers to 2025. Better ingredients, better pizza. Papa John's.
Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646.
Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
It's time for the halftime report. Let's head back to the arena for a recap of the first half on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Tomcats lead at 37-31 here at halftime. They got out to an early 3-0 lead. Woodford County came back to regain the lead, gave us our first lead change, and led by as many as 9 in that first quarter at 18-9, and that's when Ryan Bonner abandoned his man-to-man, went to a zone. The Tomcats came from 9 down to a lead by as many as 8 in the first half at 37-29. Woodford County got a couple of late free throws to cut it to 6 here at half as the Tomcats outscored them 22-11 in that second quarter. Started shooting it a lot better, and the 2-3 zone's been very effective. Woodford County plays on the other end. They play great defense. They really get up in you. Ashland 37, Woodford County 31. We'll come back and look at the first half stats in just a moment here on Cat Sports.
KFB, the Better Bank, is dedicated to its customers. We want our customers to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, the Better Bank, located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics in Ashland is different. Bluegrass Wound Care is not just a wound care center, it's a wound healing center. The experts at Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics provide compassionate and advanced care. Their skilled team, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, is here for you. Make your appointment today and enjoy convenient parking within 25 feet of the door. Call 606-325-6493 or visit bluegrasswoundcare.com. Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics. We are wound care in Kentucky.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
This is Clay at Pollux, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollux is the name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollux at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at polluxjewelers.com.
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help you keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter melt, only $8.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $21.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go, Tomcats!
Giovanni's has great Italian dishes. Spaghetti with meat sauce, lasagna, ravioli, manicotti, and baked lasagna. Giovanni's has the best sandwiches around, from the stromboli, Italian sub, calzones, and their signature Big Red. All dinners will be served with hot garlic bread or Italian rolls. Giovanni's Pizza, fresh, hot, and tasty. Have it delivered right to your door. Giovanni's, the Italian place to be.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime, no matter the make or model. From minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Stop by Toyota of Ashland before or after the game and save thousands during Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. Save up to $5,000 off MSRP on select Toyota Tundras and Toyota Tacomas. Up to $3,000 off MSRP. It's Truck Month at Toyota of Ashland. They look forward to seeing you soon. Stop by 3503 Winchester Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky, or visit toyotaofashland.com. Toyota of Ashland Truck Month. Toyota Tundras is based off stock number T235773 and Tacoma stock number T052137.
Ross Real Estate Services, thinkross.com, wants you to contact them for all of your residential and commercial real estate needs. Ross Real Estate Services, serving Boyd, Greenup, Carter, and Lawrence counties in Kentucky. Contact a Ross associate of your choice at thinkross.com or any of their 3 locations, 1212 Bath Avenue, Suite 101 Ashland, 2013 Arborlight Road, Flatwoods, 502 North Carroll Malone Boulevard, Grayson. Lucian Ross, Principal Broker, Ross Real Estate Services.
You're listening to the Halftime Report on Cat Sports 93.3 at 1340.
Back here at the 43rd Annual King of the Bluegrass Tournament, where the Tomcats lead is here at half 37-31 after trailing at the end of 120-15. Tomcats went on a 14-2 run, now lead it by 6, led by as many as 8, outscoring Woodford 22-11 in the second stanza, and up by 6. Woodford County's cooled off in their shooting. After shooting 59% in the first half, or first quarter, and the Tomcats shot only 42. It's reversed in the second. For the half now, Woodford County 11 of 24 for 46%. Ashland is 15 of 26 for 58%, so the shooting is much improved. Woodford County's not hit a 3 tonight. They're 0 for 7. The Tomcats are 5 of 10 for 50. Free throws, 9 for 9 for Woodford County. Ashland shot only 2 free throws in the first half and hit them both. Rebounding, though, is a big problem for the Tomcats. They've been out-rebounded 18-6. Turnovers are a big problem for Woodford County. They had 8 first-half turnovers. Ashland had but 3. Scoring in the first half for the Tomcats, 12 for Xander Carter and Braxton Jennings with a great game with 11. Lalone had 3, Hoskins with 4. Drew Smith had 3, and Caleb Clark with 4. For Woodford County, their leading scorer is their man, Armello Boone. He's got 11. Wade's got 5, Smith with 4, Jointer with 9, and Mahorn has 2 for the Yellow Jackets. They're just killing us on the boards, and I'm sure Coach Brian Bonner had a few choice words for him at halftime to try and get this team to rebound a little bit. They got way too many second and third chances. Ashland got outscored in second chance points 9-2. That'll kill you. All right, just third quarter about to get started. It'll be Smith and Hoskins, Clark, Carter, and Lalone for the Cats. Peters, Jointer, Smith, Boone, and Wade for the Yellow Jackets. We're ready to go. Inbounds to Smith. The Tomcats have it as we start up by 6. Right side to Carter. Makes his move. Inside out. Hoskins for a 3-ball. Yes. Hoskins gets his second 3, and the Cats up by 9 at 40-31, their biggest lead of the night. Here comes Woodford County with it. Out front is Smith. Smith with the basketball gives to Jointer. Back to Peters here on the near wing. In front of his own bench. Cross court back over to Jointer. Ashland back in their 2-3 zone. Been very effective tonight. Boone looks. He'll take it to between the circles. High post turnaround shot. No good by Wade. Rebounded by Carter. Carter ahead to Clark. Clark will split the defenders inside out. Hoskins for another 3. It won't go. Boy, it'd been nice to get that one. Rebounded by Boone. Here comes Woodford 3-on-3. Boone to the bucket, lays it up, and Carter fouled him. Second foul on Carter. Ashland really, Hoskins has got 2, and now Carter with 2. And it'll be Boone at the foul line to shoot 2. He's 3 of 3 from the foul line tonight. Normally not a good free throw shooter at 60% for the season, but tonight he's 3 for 3. Boone puts it up and in. He's a transfer from Lexington Frederick Douglass. Let me tell you, I saw those Cats play today. They're really good. Really good. If they had him, oh my. Cuts the lead 8. Out goes Hoskins, and for the Tomcats, Braxton Jennings will check back in. Had a heck of a first half. Did Jennings with 11 points. One more for Boone. It's up. He's 5 for 5. Don't foul him. 40-33. Cats by 7. We're a minute into the third. Here comes Smith. Walks it across the line. Woodford man-to-man. Near side to Carter. Carter's going to penetrate down into the lane against Jointer. Can't shoot. Out to Lalone. Lalone makes his move against Peters. Takes to the baseline, and Peters fouled him. Pushed him his first. Common foul. Cats will keep it up by 7. A minute into the third. Smith will put it in play underneath his bucket near side. Woodford still in their man-to-man. They just play great defense. Really good defensively. Drew Smith will lob it inbounds to Carter way out front in midcourt. Carter gives to Jennings. Back to Carter. Carter will blow by his defender. Wade double pumps it up. And they say he went up and down before he got the shot off. Turnover Ashland. .650 to go in the third. It's 40-33 Ashland, but Woodford County can cut into the lead as Armello Boone will bring it across the timeline. He'll give it up to Jointer. Jointer out front to Peters. Back to Jointer. Jointer tries to penetrate the zone. Nothing going. Peters will take it. Top of the key. Back to Jointer. Jointer will make his move. Nearly walk. Now high post away. Turnaround shot knocked away. And Lalone's got the turnover. Cats on the other end up by 7. Minute and a half into the third. Out front is Caleb Clark. Clark against Boone. Back and forth. High screen down to the baseline. Can't shoot. Gets cut off. Inside out. It goes now to Lalone. Lalone back to Clark. Caleb will make his move into the lane. He'll double pump it up with the left hand, no good. Tipped around and rebounded by Wade. Woodford County with the basketball. Ahead it comes to Smith. Smith to Boone. He'll try a three. He'll miss it. Rebounded by Carter of the Tomcats, who up by 7. 5:50 to go here in the third. Carter blows by Wade. Takes to the bucket, lays it up, got it blocked, and it's rebounded by Jointer. Jointer down floor to Smith, puts it up and in and got fouled. Jennings fouled him his second. And that'll put Smith at the foul line to get 3 the hard way. 40-35. Ashland's lead is trimmed to 5 now with 5:45 to go here in the third. Woodford County, I don't know how many three-point bucket and ones they've had tries tonight, but I guess they've had a handful easily. Of course, Ashland had that 4-point play by Hoskins in the first half. Shot up and no good. Rebounded by Jennings. Over to Carter. Woodford County shot a lot of free throws, and we haven't. I'll tell you that. Here's Carter, left side to Clark. Clark, top of the wing, looking cross court now to Smith. Smith backs it out, gives it now to Jennings. Jennings out near midcourt. 5.5 to go in the third. Jennings looks, give and go to Smith. Smith backs it out to midcourt, gives to Carter. Reset the offense. Woodford in a man-to-man. Carter has a high pick and roll, nothing going. They'll clear it out for him. He'll penetrate, give it to Jennings. Back out to Carter, and it's taken away by Jointer. He'll stuff it at the other end. Another Tomcat turnover, their 5th. And Woodford County's cut the lead to 3 at 40-37. There's Jennings to the bucket. He'll lay it up and in, and he'll get fouled. And he just blew by the defender. They got nobody can guard him. Foul is going to be on Peters, his second. Jennings will go to the foul line. He has not been to the foul line all year long. 42-37. Ashland lead at 5 with 4:55 to go here in the third. Jennings up and good. He gets 3, and Ashland's up by 6 at 43-37. Boone will bring it down the far sideline against Ashland's zone. Near side to Jointer. Jointer out front to Peters. Back to Jointer. Jointer back over to Boone. Boone out between the rings, gives it to Jointer on the near wing. Back out straight away to Peters. Swing it right side to Boone against that zone. Boone just looks things over. He'll try a long 3. Missed it. Rebounded by Caleb Clark of the Cats, who lead it by 6. He heads up floor, and he'll get fouled with 4:28 to go in the third. And it's going to be on, I think it's going to be on Peters. Nope, Boone, his first. Boone will go to Western Kentucky next year. He's a tough player. Ashland up by 6, 43-37 with the ball. Here's the high pick and roll for Carter. He'll take it down to the bucket, double pump it up, and he'll go to the line to shoot 2 as he gets fouled, going to the hole. And this foul is going to be on Jointer, his first. Xander Carter will go to the foul line for Ashland. Tomcats have shot only 3 free throws tonight. Carter will make it number 4 and 5 as Ashland leads it by 6. The 6'6 senior be going to Liberty University, be a Flame. He'll put it in, 44-37. One more for Xander Carter. 3, 4, 5 dribbles, up and good again. Cats up 8, 45-39. Biggest lead has been 9. Jointer with a high dribble across the timeline at midcourt. Near side to Boone. Back out to Jointer. Jointer looks things over, gives to Peters. Peters dribbles it to the far wing, gives to Boone. Back out to Peters. Peters will penetrate that zone, can't shoot. Boone will show up another 3. Got that one. Their first 3 of the night. 45-40. Ashland lead at 5. Jennings going to go inline to inline, lay it up. No good, but he'll get fouled and shoot 2. That ball almost went in. That foul's going to be on Boone, his second. And it'll put Jennings back at the foul line for the Cats to shoot a pair. With Ashland leading it 45-40. For 3:52 to go here in the third. Jennings, the senior, pushes it up. It's nothing but net. 46-40. Asher back in for Woodford County, and out goes Peters. And Justin Hughes checks in for the first time tonight for Caleb Clark. One more for Braxton Jennings. Tries to extend that Tomcat lead up to 7. And he missed it. Rebounded by Boone. Woodford County can get 2 for 1 here and cut into that lead. Tomcats back in there 2-3. Out front now is Jointer. Jointer will stand and dribble out near midcourt. Right side over to Boone. Boone back to Jointer. Near side to Boone now. Boone looks it over. Back to Jointer. Jointer takes a couple of dribbles out near midcourt to Boone. Boone looking. They had high pick and roll to Jointer. Jointer will penetrate, go to the bucket, miss the shot. Rebounded by Lalone. 3-on-1 to Hughes. He'll go to the hole, lay it in. Nice job by Lalone and Hughes to make it a 48-40 Ashland lead. Down to the baseline is Wade. Looks for help, knocked away, ball loose. Oh, they're going to call foul on Ashland. Bad call. Going to be on Hughes, his first. 48-40 Ashland, 3:11 to go here in the third. Common foul. Woodford County will have it underneath their bucket far side. Wade will trigger the inbounds for the Yellow Jackets. Against the zone, lob it out to Boone. Top of the wing on the far side. Boone will bring it out. Here's the big Fairdale Bulldog logo. Now to Jointer, back over to Boone. Boone back to Jointer. Jointer will stand and hold it, and Woodford County wants a timeout. 2:57 to go here in the third. Ashland leads at 48-40. And I guess it'll be a quick 30-second timeout as they take a break. We'll tell you the Tomcats are back into action tomorrow here in the King of the Bluegrass. They'll play at 7:30, win or lose. They win, they go into the obviously winners bracket against Louisville St. X, who's undefeated at 6-0. They defeated the number 1 team in Great Crossing, and number 2 beat number 1, so that makes St. X number 1 now. The loser will play at 7:30 tomorrow night in the other gym against Erlanger Lloyd, who suffered their first defeat of the year at the hands of Louisville St. X. 48-40 Ashland. Woodford County basketball when play resumes. It'll be Boone and Jointer, Wade, Smith, and Asher. Hughes, Lalone, Smith, Jennings, and Carter for the Tomcats. Boone brings it in to Jointer over on the right side now to Wade. Wade in the wing will back it out. He'll come back to the near side to Jointer. Jointer stands, gives it to Wade. High post, inside out to Jointer, down to the baseline, driving in. And they say is a pushing foul on Lalone. That's not a good call either. Call it little tic-tacs on us and don't call them on them. Ashland up by 8. Woodford County has it on the common foul. In their own end zone near side, trailing by 8. And it'll be Wade to put it in play for Woodford County out of the 8th region. Looking, they bring it in wide open. Asher down the lane. Somebody lost their man. He got an easy one. 48-42, Ashland by 6. Smith with it, walks it across the line against Woodford's man-to-man to Jennings. Jennings will penetrate, go to the hole, lay it up, got hammered, no call. Rebounded by Woodford County. Here comes Wade with it. Wade in a hurry, down to Jointer. Ashland up by 6, but Woodford County has it with 2:10 to go, 2:15 to go here in the third. Out front is Wade. Wade to Jointer. Gives it up to Boone for a long 3, and he nailed it. I mean, a long 3. Cuts the Tomcat lead to 1 possession at 48-45 with 2 minutes to go here in the third. Xander Carter will walk it across the 10-second stripe. Woodford still in their man-to-man. Carter will make his move. High pick and roll. He'll take it down the right side. Give it up to Jennings. No, he'll keep it himself. He'll go against Jointer. He'll blow by Jointer. Inside out to Hughes, to Lalone, to Smith. Smith back to Lalone. Lalone will penetrate. He can't shoot. To Jennings down the lane. Lays it up and got fouled. Missed the shot. And the foul's going to be on Smith, his first. And Jennings will go back to the foul line to Ashland to shoot 2. He's 2 of 3 from there tonight. Ashland up 48-45 with 1:36 to go here in the third. Tomcats in a battle here tonight. They led by 6 at half. Now the lead is at 3. Jennings had a great night for the Cats. Pushes it up and in. Lead at 4. Caleb Clark is back in. Justin Hughes will sit for the Cats. He did a good job for the few minutes he was in there. Got a bucket. Played pretty good defense. Got a rebound against this Woodford County team. My God, they go to the boards. Jennings up and in. Peters back in for Woodford County. And Wade will come out. with Ashland leading it 50-45. Inbounds to Jointer. Jointer to Boone. Boone's going to run the point out front against the Tomcat 2-3 zone. Boone will stand and dribble. Near side to Jointer. Jointer will hold it on his hip in a minute 20. Jointer back out on top now to Boone. Back over to Jointer. They pass back and forth. Play pitch and catch. Out front Boone. Takes it to the free throw line. Wants to shoot but doesn't. Gives to Peters. Peters wants to but doesn't. At a minute 5. And over to Boone. Boone back to Peters. Back over to Asher. And now to Boone. Boone wants to but doesn't. Now Peters. He'll pivot around, give it to Boone. He'll let go with a long one. Good. He got another one. My goodness. From way out. Back-to-back way out threes for Boone. Cuts the Tomcat lead to 2 at 50-48. Just 40 seconds to go in the third. Carter with it out front. Stands and dribbles. They set the high double pick and roll. Top at the top of the key, and now Carter will just stand and dribble it. Nobody's going to guard it, so Ashland will wait probably for the last one, leading it 50-48 with 26 seconds. Carter just stands and dribbles in midcourt. Down to 20 seconds. Carter stands and dribbles. Now he moves in as Smith comes out to guard him. Comes around the arc, 13 seconds, 12 seconds. A floater in the lane, no good. Rebounded by Boone. 7 seconds to Joyner. He'll go up the floor, lay it up and stuff it. We got a tie game as Jennings. 2 seconds, a long three. Good at the buzzer. Braxton Jennings hits a long three, and the Cats lead it at the end of 3. Jennings having a game. He's the money man. You need buckets, you need touchdowns, get it to Braxton. 53-50, Ashland leads it at the end of 3. We'll be back here on Cat Sports.
Tired of seeing those dings, dents, and scratches on your car? Then you need to see McLeod's Body Shop, your trusted partner for all things auto repair and restoration for 44 years. At McLeod's Body Shop, we're not just in the business of fixing cars, we're in the business of turning heads. Our team of skilled technicians is dedicated to bringing your vehicle back to its prime. No matter the make or model, from minor touch-ups to major overhauls, McLeod's Body Shop has you covered. McLeod's Body Shop says, go Tomcats.
Calling all off-road warriors to get Sydney spreading lots of cheer and ultimate savings to all on new Ford trucks and SUVs during our Thornhill Ford year-end sales event. It's time to hit the Thornhill Motor Mile and get wild with that new Ford Bronco and Bronco Sport you've been so good for all year long. This holiday, take adventure anywhere with available $2,500 total cash allowance plus 5.9% APR for 60 months. Get holiday ready at Thornhill Ford Lincoln on the Thornhill Motor Mile, US 119 in Chapmanville, and anytime at thornhillford.net. Ford, built for the journey, built for the holidays. Let's qualify for all offers through Ford Financial. See Thornhill for all details.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
We go to the final 8 with Ashland leading at 53-50 on the buzzer beater by Braxton Jennings at the end of 3. After Jointer had gotten Boone had gotten a rebound, fed it up to Jointer, who goes down and stuffs it, and he's down at the other end of the bench, and he's not. He's in some pain. I don't know if it's a knee or an ankle, but he ain't out there. It's Peters and Asher, along with Wade, Boone, and who's the 5th one? Here he comes, Smith. Tomcats will counter with Carter and Lalone, Jennings, Clark, and Smith. The Tomcats leading 53-50. Woodford County has the ball to start the final 8. Boone hit 3 threes in that third from way out. Trying to get Ashland out of that zone. Not going to happen. Here's Peters, near side to Boone. In the corner drive, the baseline Wade, blocked by Carter. Rebounded by Smith. He missed it. Blocked by Carter again. Rebounded by Carter. Tomcats up by 3. Here comes Carter. He'll go by Wade. Lay it up and in. Nice move by Zander. First points of the half. 55-50. Ashland up by 5. Here comes Peters with it against that zone. Looks it over. Gets it back to Boone. Boone now to a high post to Wade. Wade double teamed out to Peters in the wing on the far side. Back out to Boone. Boone will back it out near midcourt with 7:15 to go. Boone will just stand and dribble. Come to a high post to Wade. Wade to Smith. Smith down into the paint. Missed the shot. Rebounded by Caleb Clark. He dug it out of there and fights his way out. And then he walked. He did. Good call. Only the 6th turnover for Ashland. Hoskins in and Lalone out. Tomcats lead at 55-50 with 7 minutes to go in the ball game. It'll be Woodford County ball in their own end zone near side. Peters will inbounds it. Peters slaps and looks, brings it in the corner to Smith. He'll drive in, has it kicked away by Jennings and out of bounds. They'll try it again. In front of their bench, it'll be Boone to put it in play for Woodford County. Boone brings it into Peters. Tomcats in their zone. Peters, right side, now to Wade. Wade will penetrate, can't shoot, give it to Asher to Peters. Near side, Boone for a long three, got another one. That's 4 threes and a half, and they're from way out. There's no doubt they're NBA threes. 55-53, Ashland by 2. 6.5 minutes to play. Here comes Xander Carter. They isolate him. He'll give it to Smith. Smith to Clark. Clark will blow by Asher. He'll take it to the bucket, and Asher blocked it. Good move. Rebounded by Smith to Boone. He'll stuff it on the other end. We got a tie game. First tie of the night. 55-55. Down in the paint goes Carter. Inside out to Hoskins to Smith. Smith will blow by Peters. He'll go up into the paint. Lay it up. Missed it. Rebounded by Peters. Woodford County can gain the lead. But it's a steal by Jennings. Jennings down to the other end. We got a whistle. Got a foul on who? Clark? Where did he come in the game? I mean, he was in the game. Where did he come into that play? I don't know. Woodford County will get it on a bad call. 6:09 to go. 55-55. The Yellow Jackets have a chance to regain the lead. Here's Peters with it out front. Peters going to stand and give it over to Smith. Smith will stand and hold it. And back to Peters. Peters back to Smith as they play pitch and catch against the Tomcat zone. Smith will just stand and hold it. Tomcats in their 2-3 zone. Over to Peters. Peters will stand and hold it. 55-55. Peters against Smith. Takes him down the lane. Pushes the shot up and in. Nice move by Peters. We got a lead change. Woodford County leads it 57-55. 7-0 run by the Yellow Jackets has put them out on top. Here comes Carter. He'll blow by Peters. He'll go to the buckets. Double pump it up. No good. Foul on Peters. His third. And it'll put Carter at the line with 5:22 to go.
He can't lead with it.
Carter is 3 of 3 from the foul line tonight. Ashland trailing now 57-55 after leading by as many as 9 here in the second half. And it's because of Armello Boone. He's hit 4 threes in this second half, and they have been from way out. Lalone back in, Clark out as Carter misses a free throw. Best he can do is cut the lead in half. One more for Xander Carter. It's his first miss of the day. He'll push this one up. It's no good again. Rebounded by Boone. Costly missed free throws there by the Cats. Woodford by 2 with the ball, and the Tomcats have abandoned the zone. They've gone back to man-to-man. Here comes Boone. He makes his move into the paint. Spins, turns, looks for help, and finds it in Smith. Smith will penetrate to the top of the key. He looks for help and gets it to Peters with 5 minutes to go. Woodford County up by 2. Now to Asher. Asher will stand and hold it back to the near side. In front of the bench is Smith. Smith hesitates, goes to the hole, misses the shot, but Lalone fouled him, his third. He'll shoot 2. Woodford up 57-55 with 4:47 to go. And it'll be Smith at the foul line, where he's 0-1 tonight to shoot 2. And he's a 79% free throw shooter, is the senior. His team up by 2. Smith up, got that one. 58-55, Woodford County by 3. One more for Smith. Couple of dribbles and on its way and good again. 59-55, Woodford County. Here comes Carter with it out front with 4:40 to go, and Ryan Bonner wants a timeout. With 4:40 to go, it's Woodford County 59, Ashland 55. We'll return in a moment here on Cat Sports.
At General Heating and Air Conditioning, a proud supplier of York heating and cooling products, great customer service is our priority. We receive an average of 20 service calls per day, and over 85% are from repeat customers. Many we have been serving for more than 50 years. Find out why so many of the tri-state choose and stick with the region's leading heating and cooling service provider. The next time you need service, repairs, or maintenance, call General Heating and Air Conditioning, a company you can trust since 1968.
KFB The Better Bank is dedicated to its customers. We want our customers to feel confident with every financial decision made at KFB. From checking accounts to loans, we have your back. KFB is where a strong financial foundation starts. Visit us at one of our locations or www.kfb.bank to see how we can help you start building your financial foundation. KFB, The Better Bank, located in Ashland, Summit, Catlettsburg, Louisa, and Wheelersburg. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
59-55, Woodford County leads the Tomcats with just 4:40 left to go in this one. The Yellow Jackets have fought back behind the All-Stater, Mr. Boone, Armello Boone. Smith's got it for Carter, and the Tomcats go against Woodford County's man-to-man. It's been terrific tonight. Carter with it out front. He'll go against Smith. They set the high pick and roll, clear it out for him. He'll take it to the bucket, lay it up, miss it. Rebound tipped out, though, to Hoskins. Hoskins back to Carter. Carter against Smith again. He'll take him to the hole again. He'll put it up and get fouled. And he'll shoot two. And I don't know who that foul is going to be on. It's going to be on Asher, his second. Carter, who missed two just a few seconds ago, will try it again. He's 3 of 5 there tonight. 4:20 to go. Woodford County up by 4. You need them all at this point. Carter up. Missed it. Oh, it fell in. It hung but fell through. Got a break there. Clark is in. Hoskins out for the Cats. Cut the lead to 3 at 56-59. And one more for Carter. Can get it to a 2-point game. It's on its way. Good. 59-57. Inbounds to Peters for Woodford County. Ashland full court, man-to-man now. Peters behind the back, brings it across the timeline here on the near side. Dribbling out front, moves to the far side. Has a pick and roll, takes it to the bucket, can't shoot. Backs out, going to throw up a prayer. It's answered. Got a nice answer there, 61-57. Woodford by 4, midway through the fourth and final. Carter with it with a high pick and roll against Peters. He'll take it down the left side, give it to Jennings. Jennings, he'll take it against Peters, inside out. Here's a 3 by Smith. It's short. Rebounded by Boone of Woodford County. The Yellow Jackets will have the basketball in a 4-point lead with 3:35 to go. Boone will walk it across the timeline, give it to Peters. Ashland man-to-man. Peters looks, takes it to the baseline, gets knocked down and fouled. They call a walk. That's a terrible call. Ashland got a break there. 10 Woodford County turnovers. 3:29 to go, and Ashland down by 4. Out goes Clark, and in comes Hoskins. Tomcats trailing by 4. They need some offense. Got a couple of stops, but they haven't been able to capitalize. Xander Carter will walk it across the 10-second stripe. Woodford still man-to-man. They isolate him, bring it near side to Jennings. Jennings looks. He'll take it down to the baseline against Boone, get cut off. Looks for help. Gives to Hoskins. Hoskins looks, cutting to the bucket. Carter knocked away out of bounds. It'll stay with Ashland. 3:09 to go, and Ashland down by 4. Tomcats will have it in front of their own bench here in forecourt. Carter will put it in play with 3:09 to go, trailing by 4. Xander Carter looking, gets it into Hoskins. Preston Hoskins gives it back to Carter. Carter against Smith. They're going to high pick and roll. Carter will go up for a long 3, and he nailed that bad boy. That'll get you back down by 1, 61-60. 2:50 to go. Here comes Wade with it in backcourt. Over to Boone. Boone pulls up at the arc, can't shoot, gives it now to Wade. Wade to the near side to Smith. 2:40 to play. Woodford up by 1. Right side it goes to Wade. Wade against Jennings. Looks for a cutter. Nothing going. Brings it back out front now to Peters. Out between the rings to Smith. Smith on the far wing. He'll go back and forth. Take it to the baseline against Lalone. Misses the shot. Rebounded by Lalone. Cats can take the lead. 2-on-1. Lalone to Jennings. Lays it in. Beautiful feed pass. And the Cats have regained the lead. 62-61 with 2:10 to go. In backcourt is Boone. Boone makes his move up floor to Peters. Peters dribbling out front against Smith and Ashland's man-to-man. Peters back and forth. He'll go by Smith, take it to the bucket, reverse layup, no. Asher tips, no. Rebounded by Smith, put it up, no. Rebound loose again, and this time a foul. I think it's going to be on Ashland. Not doing a good job. He's getting killed on the boards. Jennings commits his third. It's a common foul, 62-61 Ashland. Hoskins out, Clark back in. Trying to find some rebounding somewhere. Peters will put it in play, far side of his bucket. He slaps and looks, brings it in wide open. Smith on the end alley-oop, and he'll put it in. We got our fifth lead change, 63-62 Woodford. 1:40 to go. Here comes Sander Carter for the Cats. And against that man-to-man, they'll go with a high double pick and roll. Carter will take it to the lay it off the glass, miss it. Got his rebound, put it up, blocked and fouled by Smith. His second. And Carter will go back to the line to shoot two. Where tonight he is 5 of 7. 63-62, Woodford counting. With 1:31 to go, Carter's got 2, can tie it and put the Cats back out on top. The senior pushes it on its way. Missed another one. He's missed 3 tonight. Makes him 5 of 8 from the foul line. Best he can do is tie it up. One more for Xander Carter with 90 seconds to play. The senior pushes it up. It's no good again. My goodness. Rebounded by Boone. He's 5 of 9 from the foul line. Here comes Boone. Woodford by 1. Boone down the lane. Lays it up. No. Rebounded by Carter. Tomcats down. Carter splits the defenders with a dribble. Comes down floor. We're at a minute 15. Jennings for 3 in the lead. He missed it. Rebounded by Woodford County's Boone with 1:05 to go. 63-62 Woodford County. Boone will walk it across the timeline with 60 seconds to go. Ashland trailing by 1. They got a foul to give. They got to get 2 to put them in the bonus. Here's Wade with it to Smith out front at 52 seconds. Smith just stands and holds it. Now we got a whistle and a foul on Lone, his 4th. With 50 seconds to go, it'll be Woodford County basketball. They lead at 63-62. One more puts Woodford County on the bonus. Carter will, Smith will put it in play to Peters. Peters in backcourt against Smith. Back and forth, brings it across the timeline. Near steal, but he takes it down into the lane, and Smith fouls him. Drew picks up his first. That'll put Peters at the line to shoot 2. The double bonus on our 15th foul with 42 seconds to go. Woodford up 63-62. Peters this year from the foul line 62%. And his first trip to the foul line tonight for the 6-foot sophomore. 2 here for Peters. Still 1 possession game if he makes them both. Peters bends at the knees, pushes it up, good. 64-62. Out goes Clark, in goes Hoskins for the Tomcats, who trail it by 2. We play at 7:30 tonight. We're either in this gym or we go to the consolation bracket and head to the other gym where we'll stay the rest of the week. Here's good again by Peters. Woodford leads at 65-62 with 40 seconds to go. Need a 3 to tie it at 36 seconds. Carter with it, out front. He spins, he turns, gives it to Hoskins for that long 3. He got it! Hoskins buries the 3 to tie it at 65. Great shot by Preston Hoskins with 28 seconds to go. Timeout Ashland. 65-65. We'll be back in just a moment here on Cat Sports.
Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics in Ashland is different. Bluegrass Wound Care is not just a wound care center, it's a wound healing center. The experts at Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics provide compassionate and advanced care. Their skilled team, equipped with state-of-the-art technology, is here for you. Make your appointment today and enjoy convenient parking within 25 feet of the door. Call 606-325-6493 or visit bluegrasswoundcare.com. Bluegrass Wound Care and Hyperbarics. We are wound care in Kentucky.
Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been providing accounting, tax, and attest services for the tri-state community and across the United States. Since 1951, individuals, medical practices, attorneys, corporations, Main Street businesses, local schools, and governments have relied on us for expert advice, tax preparation, and attest services. With offices in Ashland and Cincinnati, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby are here for your accounting and tax needs. For over 70 years, Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby has been there for businesses in our community. They're here for yours too. Call them and let Kelly Galloway Smith Goolsby provide for the future of your business.
Now back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Well, we're all knotted at 65 with 28 seconds to go, and it's Woodford County ball. They'll come the length of the floor. It'll be Asher to put it in play for Woodford County. It's Clark and Smith, Malone, Carter, and Jennings for the Cats. They look it into Boone. That's the man you want to have the ball. He's their man. 22 seconds, and into forecourt he comes. Carter on him. Ashland man-to-man at 18. It's 17. Boone with it out front at 14. Boone will stand and dribble at midcourt. We're down to 11. Tied at 65. Boone slay a long three. No good. Rebound Clark at 5 seconds. Clark throws it up floor. Here's Carter. He'll throw up a three at the horn. It is no good. We're going to overtime. 65-65. Hoskins put us there with a great three at the end of regulation. And the Tomcats and the Yellow Jackets will play a 4-minute overtime, free basketball. We've had back-to-back overtimes here in this 43rd King of the Bluegrass. So we'll be back with our overtime period, 65-65 on Cat Sports.
This is Clay at Pollock's, where you will find the Tri-State's largest selection of diamonds. We are also your home for all of your Pandora stackable rings and your Alex and Ani needs. Locally owned and operated since 1874, Pollock's is a name that you know and trust. We provide professional service with a personal touch that has kept clients coming back year after year. Visit Pollock's at 913 Winchester Avenue in Ashland or on the web at pollocksjewelers.com.
Primary Plus is invested in your health and invested in the health of our community. Primary Plus Ashland is happy to grow our team, welcoming family nurse practitioner Morgan Elkins, as well as Kelsey Lucas to our counseling services team. Primary Plus Grayson is excited to add dermatology with nurse practitioner Kelly Sparks. Primary Care Pediatrics, Women's Health, Infusion, Counseling, Pharmacy, and now dermatology. Complete care for the entire family. Primary Plus has 14 locations, including Ashland, Grayson, South Shore, Vanceburg, and their newest location in Moorhead. See them online at primaryplus.net.
This is Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
65-65 is our score as we head to our first 4-minute overtime. Tomcats have played one overtime game this year. They lost at Great Crossing, 95-89. It's Carter against Boone to jump it up. Ashland going left to right. Clark, Carter, Smith, Lalone, and Jennings, and the tip controlled by Woodford County this time as Boone gets it to Smith. Smith will give it to Peters, and Woodford drilling its Tomcat man-to-man. Here's Peters around the arc to the near side, dribbling out front, lost it into backcourt, but said tipped by Jennings. So Peters will bring it back into forecourt. They set the high pick and roll for him. He's got it out front. He spins, turns, goes to the far wing, gives to Asher. Asher with it. And now to Wade. Wade guarded by Clark. He'll take it down to the elbow. Spin, turn. Now hop, skipping, and jumping. He missed the shot, but Smith there with a putback and the foul. He got it. They're just killing us on the boards tonight. Count the bucket. And that's Lalone, and I got him for 5. He fouls out. Woodford County leading 67-65. In comes Hoskins, and Lalone's done for the night. Fouls out with 3:23 to go here in overtime. Smith will be at the line. He'll get 3 the hard way, or try to. I don't know how many and ones they've had tonight, but way too daggone many. 68-65, he hits it. Woodford by 3 with 3:20 to go. Here comes Carter. Woodford man-to-man. Carter around the arc to the left side. Looks, gives to Hoskins. He'll throw up that long 3. Missed that one. Rebounded by Jennings, though, with a long rebound. Jennings will give to Carter. Carter will blow by Boone. He'll double pump it up and in, and he'll get fouled. They'll get him within one. And the foul's going to be on Asher, his third. But Xander Carter has really struggled at the foul line tonight. He is 5 of 9. But he can tie it up with 3 minutes and 4 seconds to go here in overtime. 6'6" senior up. He got that one. We're tied at 68. Our third tie of the game. Boone gives to Wade. Ashland man-to-man as we turn inside 3 minutes to go in overtime. Out front is Wade. He just stands and dribbles against Clark. Standing and dribble. Back to Wade. Now Wade's going to take it in. He lost it off his foot. Oh, they say last touch by Clark. It'll stay with Woodford County with 2:44 to go. 68-68. Late night here in Louisville, huh? Peters will put it in play underneath his bucket on the far side. He'll bring it in to Asher. Out front now to Smith. Smith will stand and hold it. Give it down low to Asher. He'll go up with a shot and hit it. Poor defense against the Tomcats. 70-68. Woodford by 2 with 2.5 to go in overtime. Here comes Carter. Carter with a basketball in backcourt. He'll spin to the top of the key against Asher. Blow by Asher. Go to the bucket. Lay it up and get fouled. He'll shoot 2 more with 2:20 to go. This one might go against Asher or Peters, one or the other, maybe. Yep, 14, Peters, his 4th. So it'll be Xander Carter back to the foul line for free throws number 11 and 12. Got to have them both to tie it up with 2:20 to go in overtime. First one is bouncing in. Got the shooter's roll. One more for Carter. 70-69.
Your side, Mello! Your side!
Carter up and got that one. 70-70, our 4th tie of the game. Here comes Boone against Carter. Takes it across the 10-second stripe with 2:10 to go. Give and go to Peters. Peters against Smith. He'll penetrate to the top of the key, spin into the lane, and he'll walk with it. He did. Turnover number 11 for Woodford with 2 minutes to go. We're all tied at 70. Tomcat basketball. Hoskins brings it in to Carter. Woodford picks up half-court man-to-man. Carter will take it up the far sideline. They'll set the pick and roll. He can't shoot. Give it to Hoskins. He bobbles it. Gives it to Carter. Minute 50 to go. 70-70. Carter directing traffic out front. And a minute 45. They isolate him. He'll take it to the bucket. Lay it up. Miss it. But he got fouled again. He'll shoot 2. That foul is going to be on Boone, his 3rd. And Carter will shoot free throws number 13 and 14. First one up. Nope, won't go. Could have get National the lead. He's missed let me see. He is now 8 of 13 from the foul line. One more for Carter. Can put the Cats ahead. Missed him again. 8 for 14. 70-70, and here comes Boone with a minute 35 to go in overtime. Boone's got it out front. Right side to Wade. Wade looking straight away to Asher. Asher back over to Wade. Wade against Clark. Just stands and holds it. Gives it now to Smith and back over to Wade on the far side. Wade looking. He'll just stand. He'll stand and hold it. Give it to Smith in a minute 15. Now to Asher. Asher looking. Now to Wade. Wade at the arc here on the near wing. We're down to a minute 8. 70-70. We're in overtime. Wade will stand and just stand with it in midcourt. Clark won't come out and guard him. We're inside a minute to go. Here's Wade down into the wing to Peters. Peters will bring it back out on top with 50 seconds to play. 70-70. Peters stands and dribbles. Looks for help. And a timeout, Woodford County with 46 seconds to go. Ashland 70. Woodford County 70. It's a timeout. We'll be back in just a moment with 46 seconds to go on Cat Sports
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help you keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter melt, only $8.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $21.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go, Tomcats!
You're listening to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
70-70 with 46 seconds to go in overtime. Woodford County ball. Smith will put it in play far side in forecourt near the hash mark. He'll bring it in to Boone in backcourt. Boone guarded by Carter. Ashland man-to-man. Boone makes his move. Right side over to Smith. Smith top of the wing on the far side looking. Looking. Still looking. Will stand and hold it. Give it up to Peters at 30 seconds. 70-70. Peters stands and dribbles. Near side now to Wade. Wade against Clark. Fakes right, goes left, comes out on the dribble and gives it to Peters. 20 seconds to go. Peters gives to Boone at 17. Boone against Carter. Over to the far side, back to the near side. Here he goes, down into the paint. Spins, turns, pushes it up, and he got fouled with 9 seconds to go. Missed the shot. I don't know who the foul's on, Carter or Clark, one or the other. Yep, Clark his third, and Boone will shoot two. 70-70 with 9 seconds to go. Woodford County's Boone has 2 free throws. He's perfect tonight from the foul line, 5 for 5. Came into the game hitting only 60%, but tonight he's been perfect. And he's a heck of a ball player, I'll tell you that. Armella Boone up and no good. We got a shot. Timeout Ashland with 9 seconds to go. Tomcats will burn a full timeout. We'll be right back here on Cat Sports.
Mark Porter Chevrolet Buick GMC in Ashland, Kentucky is celebrating fall savings with great GM deals. New 24 Buick Envista starting at $24,995 or 24 Chevy Trax starting at $21,995. To kick off the fall, Carberry says it's time to kick some beep. Just like Ole Miss found out, you do not mess with blue bloods. 24 Chevy Heavy Duty Pickup save up to $9,000 off. 24 Chevy 1500 Silverado save up to $12,000 off. 2,250 trade assists must trade a 2010 or newer. Save up to $14,000 off. GMC Sierra 1500 pickups in stock. The all-new redesigned Buick Envision and Enclaves. We have them. Must see today. Shop 24 hours at markportergm.com. We are the fastest growing GM dealer in Kentucky, and our goal this year is to finish second. To do that, we must sell a lot of Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and we have over 800 available to choose from. Tahoe, Suburban, and GMC Yukons. We have 30 to choose from. Save $8,500 on GMC all-new electric Hummer, 18 in stock. Shop us today. Over 200 new crew cabs available. Come to Greenup Avenue in Ashland, Kentucky. Go Tomcats. Go Wildcats. Go Blue. Sale ends October 31st.
Now, back to Tomcats basketball on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
All right, Boone, who just missed a free throw, will get one more with 9 seconds to go in overtime. We're all tied at 70. Boone can put his team out on top. Couple of dribbles by the senior, up, and he got that one. It's Woodford by 1, 71-70. Here come the Cats. Bucket to win it. Carter will take it to the baseline. He'll give it up to Braxton. Hoskins three. It's no good. 1 second. Woodford rebounds it. Game over. Woodford County wins it 71-70. Tomcats go to the losers bracket. As the Cats drop to 3-3 on the season, Woodford County improves to 4-2. Final score again is Woodford County 71, Ashland 70 in overtime here on Cat Sports.
Come on down to the Jubilee Bingo Hall Thursday and Friday nights. Doors open at 4. Games start at 6:30 with a $5,000 nightly payout. Game 18 is worth $1,100. Friendly workers, padded chairs, 10 miles west of Ashland on Route 60. Take exit 180 off I-64. Go left 1 mile next to Manning Furniture. Phone 606-928-4646.
Owned and operated by People Helping People Incorporated. License number 102.
Looking for a secure savings account? Come to Desco Federal Credit Union and explore our latest offers. With great rates and top-of-the-line personnel, Desco insures your money for at least $1 million. Relax and put your money where you know it's safe and growing. Desco Federal Credit Union is located at 1211 Carter Avenue and other locations in Ohio and West Virginia. Stop in or go online. An account at Desco is just what you need. DescoFCU.org.
McMeans Pharmacy, where you're a name, not a number. They provide personalized care from their locally owned, trustworthy team. McMeans Pharmacy cares about you and your loved one's health and well-being. McMeans Pharmacy proudly supports the Ashland Tomcats. They're here to serve Ashland and their surrounding communities with fast, friendly service at both locations, 2920 Carter Avenue, Ashland, and 708 4th Street, South Point, Ohio.
Hey, Tomcat fans, Old Man Winter's back once again. Don't let him keep you snowed in this year. Ashland Milling can help you keep your walks and driveways clear from snow and ice. 50-pound bags of winter melt, only $8.95. And if you want something that won't hurt your concrete, use 50-pound bags of calcium chloride for only $21.95. Ashland Milling would like to say thanks to the Tri-State for letting us serve you for over 150 years. Go, Tomcats.
It's time for the post-game report on Cat Sports 93.3 and 1340.
Woodford County wins it here in overtime. The Tomcats lose their second game in overtime this year. They lost to Great Crossing in overtime on their floor. Now the Tomcats lose to Woodford County on this neutral floor, 71-60 on a free throw by Armello Boone with 9 seconds to go. Tomcats came down floor. Carter gave it to Hoskins. He tried a long three, didn't go. And the ball was tipped out and time ran out, and that's the ball game as Woodford County wins it. The Yellow Jackets led by as many as 18-9 score in the first quarter before Ashland cut it to 5 at 20-15 at the end of one. Tomcats had a big second quarter. They went to a zone and outscored Woodford County 22-11 to lead it by 6 at half, 37-31. Woodford County came back and cut that lead in half at the end of three, 53-50, outscoring Ashland 19-16 that third stanza. And the Yellow Jackets outscore Ashland by 3 more in the final stanza, 15-12, to tie it up at 65 at the end of regulation. We got free basketball, and Woodford County won it 6-5 in overtime, 71-70. Tomcats shoot 49% from the field, Woodford County 48. Woodford County 4 of 14 behind the arc for 28%. Ashland 9 of 20 for 45. 17 of 19 for Woodford County at the foul line. That's where they win it, 89%. And Ashland was 13 of 20. That's where they lost it at the foul line. They also lost it rebounding. Woodford County just hammers Ashland on the boards tonight, 38-19. Turnovers in the game. Woodford County had 11. While the Tomcats had 5, so it was a pretty good floor game. For Woodford County, they're led in scoring tonight. Well, by, I'm sure it was Mr. Boone. It was 28 points tonight. Jointer had 13, Smith with 13, Wade with 5, 4 for Asher, and 6 for Peters, and 2 for Mahorn. Tomcats had 1, 2, 3 in double figures. Carter and Jennings with 24 apiece. Hoskins had 10, Lalone had 3, Smith with 3, 2 from Hughes, and 4 from Clark. But Ashland loses it on the boards tonight and at the free throw line. Coach Ryan Bonner stepped in. We'll get him on here right now since we got such a late night. Coach, stats pretty much tell it all. You get out-rebounded 38-19, a killer.
Yep, rebounds and free throws. There's really nothing else that needs to be said. We're not going to talk. That's it. There's nothing else. We got murdered on the glass, and couldn't make free throws. So you can't win a state tournament caliber game when you do that. When you get out rebounded like that and you don't make free throws, and that's the bottom line. So there's no other schematics. There's no other X's and O's involved in it. Sure, there's probably some decisions in game I could have made better. I could go back and watch, and I'm sure there are, but We can't get beat on the glass like that, and you got to make free throws. I don't really know what else to say.
I thought your defenses were pretty effective tonight, especially the 2-3 zone. got you back in the ball game.
Yeah, probably hung in that zone a little too long because Armello Boone got hot out there.
Boy, he did, didn't he?
On the three-point line, so I probably should have gotten out of it a little bit earlier. But it was effective in getting us back in the game. But it's just, gosh, I hate when you play that hard. And to me, those stats are two controllable things, and we just got to be better there.
Woodford County plays great defense, Coach.
They do.
It really, really was tough for us to get shots off. I mean, they really get after you.
They were aggressive, great physicality, great length, great verticality at the rim, being able to defend without fouling, and they made it very difficult for us to get into the paint. And credit to them, really good basketball team that
yes, they are.
I anticipate will make it out of their region.
Yep. Well, a 7:30 game. We're going to the other gym over here across the way tomorrow to face Lloyd Memorial, who's 4-1. They lost to St. X yesterday. A team we'll see in the AIT, but we get to get an early look. They're a good basketball team.
Yeah, very good. Got one of the best players in the state, and E.J. Walker. Got some pieces around him. So they're very, very good team out of the 9th region, I believe, well coached. And again, they have another. I believe E.J.'s going to South Carolina to play. So another tough opponent. We're gonna have to be better in those two categories. Otherwise, we'll probably be having the same conversation again tomorrow.
Okay. Well, it's late. Get the kids some rest and get back at it, and start our free throw shooting and our rebounding in a better way tomorrow.
Yes, absolutely. Thanks,
all right.
Nicky.
Thank you, Coach Ryan Bonner. In overtime, 71-70. Again, we play tomorrow night at 7:30 against Lloyd Memorial. We move from this gym to the other gym. Now, if we win tomorrow night, then we'll play Saturday at 7:30. If we lose, I think we go home. I think that's it. But I'm not real sure, but I think that's it. So, anyway, that's the way it is. 71-70, Woodford County wins it in overtime here at the King of the Bluegrass, the 43rd annual event. Thanks for having us along. For Coach Ryan Bonner, Aiden and Peyton back at the station, spinning the dials and doing a marvelous job as they always do. Final score again is Woodford County 71, Ashland 70 in overtime. This is Dickie Martin. Good night from Louisville here on Cat Sports.